But I didn't realize you may have told me you had this one, but I haven't seen this one.
Oh, the coupe, yeah. I've been tinkering with it.
This is yours? You bought that, right?
Yeah. Yeah, we dragged it out of a barn down in South Georgia.
That's a beautiful car. I love those old customs like that.
And it was built in the 70s.
Uh-huh.
The fellow that built it passed away.
Oh.
The last time it was registered was 89.
Oh.
And the fella I bought it off of bought it from the widow of the guy that built it.
Yeah.
And never touched it. So he had it on Marketplace. You know, called him up and got a little description of the car and went down, and Ron and I went down and looked at it with a trailer.
Yeah.
And he was moving. So I made him an offer on it because at that time it didn't run. It hadn't run in years. And they put a new gas tank in it, and they done the brakes on it and never fired it up to drive it.
Huh.
So I made a deal with him. We put it on a trailer, brought it home here. And I tinkered around. It's got an Oldsmobile motor in it. And pulled the carb off it. And did some little tune-up work on it.
Yeah.
Got it cranked up. And it runs pretty decent. When I get it, it's all licensed. I can license and insure it. And I got to do some wiring under the dash. The seat tracks didn't work, so I pulled the front seat out so I could lay under the dash a little bit easier. But,
that's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Short car.
Yeah.
The windows are all done. Interior is all done. Got a beautiful interior.
That's a sweet car. And you're right, that interior is great.
Open the door. I bought a glove box for it. Didn't have a glove box liner in it.
Well, I haven't seen one of them straps like back in the day. Boys and girls that ain't old enough to remember this, when you get in and out of that back seat, you had to grab something. They put these straps in them, and these have got lights, right? Too.
Yeah.
That is cool. That is very cool. Oh, just look at it.
Yeah,
just look at it.
And it's a club coupe. It's not a club sedan, so it's
this is etched glass.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a big deal.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not something you do just in the backyard out in the shed. We got these lights at work. Well, that's just an altogether fine car right there. I'm tickled that you got this.
Need some more tinkering.
Yeah.
I put new tires on it.
Yeah.
Just, little stuff.
Yeah.
Nothing major with the car.
Yeah.
It's got very little rust in the inner rocker panel, and I had it on the lift.
Yeah.
But and we got the sun visor.
Yeah. Now there's people out there that don't know you, so they don't know about this truck here.
Oh, yeah, my Ford truck had it 47 years.
Yeah.
And I just converted it from an automatic to a 4-speed. I put a Muncie 4-speed
You did.
in.
All right. So for people that don't know, that front end flips up.
Yeah.
And that was a dragster truck when you bought it, if I'm not mistaken.
So,
And you.
That I bought it off. I tried to buy it for like 8 years, and it's sitting in an old greenhouse up in New Jersey. There, they were in the florist business.
So you got some roots in New Jersey, like one and only farmer. So.
Oh yeah, born and raised there till I turned 37 years old and then moved to Florida.
Wow.
Lived there for 29 years, and then a hurricane blew me up here to Georgia.
Yeah.
And here I is.
Now another thing, I know I'm covering a lot here, but in one of my first trips down here, you were just working on this Jeep.
Oh yeah.
Now you got it all painted up and looking pretty.
Yep.
And also under that cover over there is a Model A sedan, which is another beautiful car.
Yep.
Yeah.
Too many cars and not enough time. You know, that's the whole deal.
Well, that's always the deal, ain't it?
Come around here, you can get a little.
Oh yeah.
Some of his custom work.
Oh yeah.
The Ford taillights used to go.
They sure did.
You converted everything really Pontiac, but I'm not sure.
Okay.
And then it's got the Continental kit on it. The trunk is all upholstered in there too.
This used to be quite the thing. People would do this.
You know, you can see the condition.
It's beautiful seats right there.
I cleaned them up, of course, you know, but they turned out like brand new.
That's worth more than I paid for the car.
Interior like that's probably $5-6 grand today. You know,
Yeah.
if you're lucky, you find somebody to do it.
Right.
But this, like I say, this car is built in the late 70s. So that Oldsmobile motor is a 70-something. I can't get to the serial numbers on it because we're on the back of the motor and the thing is in there so tight. But we figured it's either a 350, a 401, or a 455. But I'll have to do some more research to try to.
Yeah.
Maybe I could get, you know, to a show somewhere and run into a Pontiac guru who can tell me exactly what it is.
Well, that's the first thing my brain said when I looked over in there was that'd be like the kind of thing you'd have in like in a 72 Cutlass or something like that. I know those motors well just because I put so many water pumps on them, and I don't know why I put so many water pumps and time and change or whatever, but that seemed to be a thing back then. But yeah.
Specific markings on it there. Fine.
Yeah.
You gotta watch your head on the corner.
Is it going to bonk down on me?
No, I won't bump it. I ran into this thing here.
Yeah.
I had to pull the carb off and go through it. Quadrojet.
Well, Mr. Heavy Chevy will be happy to hear you're running a Quadrojet.
It had a big air scoop on it, similar to what he painted on the inside of the side of the roof.
Yeah.
I got it on Facebook for sale. Everybody running. Yeah, it's a fairly solid car.
That's nice. Old Cutworm will like this.
Cutworm, the old Ford guy.
Yeah, he's got a 49. I know two people that are working on 49 Fords right now. One's got cancer, and he's putting.
This one's a 50.
This is a 50, okay. The guy that's got cancer, Henry Gibson's his name. He's putting one of these on a Crown Victoria frame. And of course, Cutworm, you know what he's doing. He's got that 49.
49's had, I believe, a pull handle on the door.
Yeah, okay.
And the 50's come out with the push button.
All right. And I tell you who else has one is Toe Wrecker up in Tennessee's got one of the original Thunder Road movie cars.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He's another good guy. We got a lot of good people on YouTube.
Well, I'd have been much happier if this had like a, you know, built flathead in it, you know, with a carburetor on it. But it is what it is.
Yeah.
It's a good looking car.
But nothing wrong with them motors. They go good. They're torquey. And I'm tending to believe that you may be right about this being not a 350, but maybe a 401 or something.
It's hard to tell.
It's hard to tell.
The numbers like a Chevrolet on the back of the bell housing, but you can see it's so tight down in there you can't.
Yeah.
I had to pull out all the stops trying to get to the bolt that tightens the distributor down because they had the timing all screwed up on it.
Yeah.
And that's why I say I don't believe they ever had it running.
I've got a wrench that I've bent in about 6 or 7 different ways and sawed it in half and welded it back together that'll fit right down in there, and then you can turn it like an eighth of a turn.
And then they bent all of this stainless steel stuff, you know, that gingerbreaded up a little bit. But, you know.
That's nice. That's nice.
And he was in the spectrum tank.
Yeah. Well, that's a beautiful